Hello to all of my Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's get right into it, Pisces. Let's go. See what's going on here. So, we are at the end of a cycle, closing out this cycle, coming up on a new moon in Cancer. So, check your feelings about this cycle. Check your feelings about this cycle. I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Pisces rules 12th house. And Cancer, like I said, rules the moon. Cancer, like Pisces, is a water sign. The moon connects us with instinct and protection. So make sure you're in a space where you feel safe, where you feel protected, where you can really get your downloads. We start a new moon on Thursday, July 24th. And so, Monday you may be like getting downloads, more downloads. So you want to be in a good space to just kind of be in receiving mode. The moon connects us with our emotions, instincts, what's familiar to us. Just kind of sort of where our spirits are being fed, feeling nurtured, your intuition, the feminine side, of ourselves, nature, rhythms and rituals, where you feel security. Cancer rules 4th house. Basically, where you just feel like like I said, you feel like you feel grounded. You feel grounded. Like you feel really, really grounded, right? So that you can close out the cycle. Like wherever you feel safest, where you feel like, okay, you can really close out a cycle. Where it's safest to close out a cycle. So if you feel like it's going to be exhausting closing out a cycle. If you feel like, okay, I need to get some rest, just like I need to get some rest. Okay, I close out a cycle, I need to get some rest. I need to release and just get some rest. Wherever you would feel safest doing that. Because your sign rules, like I said, 12th house, and that's the last house in the. Plus, we have 4 planets that are retrograde. You're trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. You're trying to close out a cycle. Some seeds were planted. You're saying closing out a cycle. You're trying to move forward. All of that. So I love what I see when I look in the mirror. That's right. All right. So again, talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart, not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. A lot of people are closing out cycles and trying to feel really good about closing out cycles. Trying to feel good about closing out cycles. So, let's get into it. Ooh. All right. Let's go. All right. Alrighty. Getting there some water and the fresh air. Sunlight, get some grounding going on. All right, let's get into it. So here we have the Queen of Wands, right? Here's a King of Cups. So someone was someone was determined to bring out, there's a fire sign that was determined to bring out a shadow side of you. Whoever the fire sign was, they was determined to get you fired up. Or it was, shadow. It was determined to bring the fire out of you. Just, right? To bring the shadow side, which is not a bad thing, actually. It's, but, so it's saying, but now it's time to adjust your crown. Now it's time to, whoever you are, to adjust your crown. But it's also letting you know that it's time for you, when you're around people who are just determined to bring that side of you out, just so that they can enlighten other people. It should also let you know that's time to release them, right? It's time for you to release them. That's something that, so it's saying, okay, it's time for you to say, okay, now it's time to bring your frequency. When you're around people who are absolutely determined to bring something out of you, like to try to bring the worst out of you, then Source is saying there's something about their energy, whoever this energy is, that was maybe projecting something on to you. Looks like you were being sacrificed. Wherever you are, you were being sacrificed in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? So it's like somebody was like trying to sacrifice you through music. Yeah, through the vibration of sound. Like somebody was trying to sacrifice you through music. Like after all the sacrifices that, you know, like your ancestors made. That's how somebody was able to try to find a way in. Maybe like enlightening you through music. Like talking about like what kind of music do you like or something like that. Somebody could have been trying to do that. Whoever you are. Again, take on what resonates with you. So I'm just channeling messages. And I'm just looking at like candles here, you know, some kind of enlightenment. And I'm looking at a flute here. So a woodwind instrument. So somebody could have been, you know, talking about fish. They could have been talking about water. They could have been talking about boating, you know, like a sailing or something like that. They could have been talking about star seeds or starfish or, you know, this kind of thing. Somebody could have been talking about like, you know, like a middle ring finger or bracelets or, you know, necklaces or whatever, crowns. So what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do is this could have been, like somebody could have been trying to enlighten you on certain things, you know, through mirroring your phone or mirroring your computer or whatever, trying to sacrifice you, like trying to enlighten you about some things, right? They're trying to bring a shadow side out of you, right? But it seems like, looks like you, whoever you are, whoever, you may have been sacrificed before. It's like somebody was almost like trying to, like, for some of you all, take what resonates with you. I feel like somebody was trying to become familiar with something, like trying to find out some information about you. This is what I'm trying to see. Trying to find out some information, like try to find out something. Here's the Three of Swords here. So it looks like somebody was disappointed. Looks like somebody was disappointed. Here's the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, so whoever you are, because you know your worth and you know your value, right? So yeah, so whoever this fire energy is, they were disappointed. Like somebody was trying to sacrifice you. They wanted you to be a part. Like somebody was trying to recruit you for something, whether you know it or not. But there's a healthy balance here of something. There's a healthy balance here of something. I feel like somebody was trying to see if you were trying to copy something, or like if you were trying to, you know, be like someone else at first, in some regard. But then somebody realized you were not. You were not trying to, yeah. Here's the Six of Swords here. Yeah. So you're moving on. Yeah. You're moving on. Yeah, you have a lot of ancestors around you too. Yeah. You have a lot of ancestors around you. You know, in your ear. I feel like somebody is just like whoever you are. I feel like you're very high vibrational. If something has ended, you've made a lot of sacrifices already. Yeah, this is definitely a spiritual, because I'm looking at, I feel like somebody, something is closed out. Something is closed out. This is a Moonology deck here for somebody who wants to know. Yeah. Yeah, this is the 1 and 2 is 3. So 3 speaking to what's Mercury. Mercury is retrograde in Gemini. So we're not talking about any particular Gemini at all. But someone wanted to know something. Something could have been giving somebody some nightmares about something, right? Who knows? But something could have been giving 2 people some nightmares about something. About what you saw when you looked in the mirror at something, right? But anyway, but you had something you had already sacrificed. Something you had already sacrificed. Or your ancestors sacrificed or something. Like, that's what the Hangman is. Hangman is Neptune. So Neptune is retrograde in Aries right now, to remember. Okay, because we got 4 planets that's currently retrograde, and the 5th one is about to go retrograde. To remember, okay, what's retrograde? Because we got 4 planets that's currently retrograde. But anyway, yeah, it's currently retrograde. It's retrograde in Aries. So Aries is ruled by the Tower card. And remember, but again, take on what resonates with you. Yeah. So I feel like somebody is a prayer warrior. Looking at your cards here, so somebody, you could have been in your prayer warrior. You could have been picking up on something. You could have been picking up on someone else's nightmares, of someone else being blindsided by something. 2 people. That's what I feel like you could have been picked up. Somebody could have been picked up because on the other side it's like some other people want to belong to something, right? You could have picked up on that in your spiritual gifts. That for you, it could have felt like illusions and confusions, right? You could have felt like it could have been downloaded through a dream for you. That was a nightmare for 2 other energies. You could have picked up on that. Yeah, 6 of Cups here. So just in your downloads for you, whoever you are, especially if you have psychic gifts, something for you could have, because 6 of Cups connects us with Scorpio. Scorpio is a death card. Something for you could have ended it for you. Just like, if you saw something in your dreams, whatever you may have seen in your dreams. Yeah, here's the 8 of Pentacles here. So what I'm also seeing here in your dreams here is the 8 of Pentacles here. I'm seeing multiple streams of income. So somebody was also sacrificed in this way too, in the physical sense, where people were trying to attach their money to yours. This is the 8 of Pentacles here too. So somebody saw that as well in the physical sense. So here's the 8 of Cups here. So here's the 3 of Cups here. So here's the Knight of Swords here. Yeah, so somebody is cutting ties with somebody's cutting ties with 2 energies. Here's a 9, 10, yeah. Yeah, somebody's cutting ties with 2 energies so that you can stay focused. Yeah, whoever you are, you're cutting ties with 2 energies so that you can stay focused. If something is, you're closing something out. Yep, so you can stay focused. Whoever you are. Yeah, here's the 3 of Pentacles here. Yeah, because somebody is now on talking to another team. Somebody's on, so I'm seeing a leadership position for you. I see somebody on working a job. Yeah, here's the King of Wands here. And Swords has your back or something. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Yeah, so here we have the Page of Swords here. Yeah, so whatever anxiety that you may have been having about something is going away. Here's a 9, 10. Yeah, whatever anxiety you may have been having about something behind closed doors is going to be going away very soon. Yeah, here we have that Ten of Swords here. So I definitely see somebody thriving. I see somebody thriving. All right. Okay. So find out what your 12th house is in, whoever you are. Let's see what's going on. Let's get these oracle cards here. This is the Moonology deck for those of you all who want to know these decks. This is the Moonology deck, so you may see this is a pretty popular deck here. So look at the bigger picture. Somebody has a moon in Sagittarius. I don't know who that is. So check your birth chart. Somebody has a moon in Sagittarius. All right, look to the stars. Moon phases. Let's see. All right. All right. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So stay in a posture of gratitude. In other words, relax. Relax this week, next couple of days. Somebody's getting a lot of downloads. I feel like somebody could have been very angry that there was possibly a Leo in your family that told a whole lot of lies about you behind your back. Possibly in your own family that did something to you behind your own back, and something about you, something in you, just like, wow. You must feel like you should have just walked away from something. They told a lot of lies about you and somebody else behind your back. You're just like, wow. But it's more reflective of them. That's not exposing, their truth about themselves. That they would hang you and someone else out to dry. Here we have the Four of Wands here. So, somebody could have new love coming across their path, or you could be celebrating something coming up soon. Maybe a job or something. Something that you may have prayed for in the past. You could have had a dream about something in the past. And it could have even been something you prayed for somebody else in the past. You could have secretly prayed for someone else in the past. Like, let's say, for instance, you prayed that, because sometimes, we intercede for other people. You could have said, whoever you are, you could have said, I hope, or I pray that somebody in your family finds a good person, settles down, gets married. Let's say you said that. And they come and tell you, oh, guess what? I found somebody and we were thinking about, we're getting married. That could have been something, right? Because I'm looking at the Four of Wands. And so Four of Wands is not always you finding an exuberant love. It could mean that somebody a family member that you prayed for them. It could have been that too. So it could be somebody, it could literally be a family member that's getting married. That could come to you and say, it could be an answered prayer for them. You could have literally been standing in a gap for somebody else in the midst of all the chaos and confusion. You could have said, I really hope, that somebody finds a good person that they can settle down with where they feel safe. Remember, the moon is in Cancer, right? So this is really about feeling safe and secure, somebody to have a family of their own, in the midst of chaos and confusion where they feel like it's a safe, leaving the past behind and they can kind of settle down. You can see that they're a person who is a prayer warrior, they would willingly make sacrifices, put energy behind it, they're mature, this kind of energy. So yeah, here we have the Four of Swords here. But yeah, somebody's gonna be able to finally get some rest. Whoever this is, somebody's gonna be able to finally get some rest after all of this. After all the sacrifices that were made. Yeah. Alright, that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Yep, that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, okay. I think that, let me see if we have a number here. Alright, 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. All right. Let's see. Queen of Love. So it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive. Alright. Let me see what else we got. I think that's it. Okay. Somebody also has a moon in Aries. This is a fiery climax approaches here. Yeah, so whoever this is. So anyway, that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. All right, bye.